What's going on, guys? It's the boy Holistic Profit representing always stuck in profit. You know the drill. And welcome to another episode of Trading in the Lab. Thank God it's Monday. Alright, guys. So today we're going to be looking at a couple of assets, and we're going to be looking at some fundamentals backing up our buyers, and the reason why we're looking to take some trades on those assets, right? So today we're going to be looking at EU and XAU. Alright, so let's go over EU, right? Let's go over EU and let's see some fundamentals. Last week was NFP, and yeah, NFP didn't move much. It just we have just a week down and a week up. This was NFP movements. This was NFP, right? This was NFP Friday, right? So it was NFP Friday, and you could see price didn't really move much. Just pulled back, fill up an inefficiency, reacted from a demand zone, reacted from this demand zone around here, and went up into that supply. Price reacted from that demand zone, then pulled back into that supply area. So price reacted from this demand zone. And now, there's one thing I want you guys to understand. Lately we've been seeing some we've seen a lot of slowdown in the US economy, right? Fundamentally, we have ISM manufacturing PMI. That's manufacturing ISM manufacturing PMI ticking, going a little lower than expected. Also, that's we've been seeing. So lately, we've been seeing some decrease in job openings in the US. So we're seeing some decrease in job openings, and also unemployment claims increasing. And then we also have NFP came out on Friday, and then we saw actual was greater than forecast, but then it was not as the previous, right? The previous was around 270, right? 218,000 job created, but last week NFP data was actually lower than the previous NFP, right, for the month of June, right? So for the month of May rather. While the US economy is slowing down, we are also seeing some positive news on the euro aspects, on the euro, right? We're also seeing some positive news on the euro. Yeah, we're also seeing some positive news on the euro, and given that the euro strength against the US dollar for throughout last week, we've been seeing some bullish movement on the euro against the US dollar. So actually, I'm still expecting that continuation. I'm still expecting price to continue in that trend, right? I'm still expecting price to continue in that trend, on the bullish trend. Now, here's my directional bias on euro, because we've been having this we've been seeing now. The overall structure is bearish, so we have the overall structure being bearish on euro, but then the short-term trend, right, the overall trend of the market here is bearish on euro. If you go to the 4-hour, you're going to see that, okay, the overall trend is bearish on euro. You can see you're approaching a supply zone, right? You're approaching a supply zone. You see the overall trend is bearish. We've been hitting lows, reacting from supply zone, break of structure, reacted, price move, pulled into this area. Then, although we haven't had a break of structure yet, price is currently reacting from a daily demand zone. So let's see if price is going to pull into this supply. Alright, so now here's the thing. I'm having this bullish directional bias on euro, because I'm actually expecting price to pull back down into this demand zone, into any of these demand zone, either this one or this one, then to continue the bullish trend. Guess why? Because now price might not leave out this inefficiency. Right now, this is one of the reasons I'm still having this bullish directional bias on EU, because we have an area of inefficiency around here, and price always comes to fill these areas of inefficiency, this imbalance in the markets. It always does that. So this is not like the first time, second time. Price doesn't leave a gap. It doesn't leave an imbalance. It always comes back to fill up that imbalance. So now what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at price pulling into this demand zone, because we've already taken out let's go to the 15 minutes. We've already taken out Asian low. Price already taken out Asian low, but let's see if price is going to pull into this demand zone. Price is going to pull into this demand zone, and let's see if price might pull into this demand zone before New York session, or if price is not going to pull into this demand zone. Now we have a gap around here. If price is going to fill up this gap, take out Asian, sweep Asian high liquidity, fill up this gap, and probably react from this zone. I'm actually looking at price filling up this gap, invalidating this zone. I'm not looking at selling from this zone. I'm looking at price invalidating this zone, and that's why I'm looking at going bullish on EU. And here's the reason I'm going to, and these are the only criteria that will make me go bullish on EU. If this zone becomes invalid and price creates a new demand zone or pulls back to react from this demand zone, I'm going to go bullish on EU. Alright, so now that is my own directional bias, and that's what I'm looking to see the market do, right? If we can have price pull into this demand zone, or take out a Asian high, fill up this gap, pull back into this demand zone, or invalidate this supply zone, create a new demand zone, I'm going to trade off based off that new demand zone and take price upward. Here's what I'm expecting price. I'm expecting price at 1.09037. That's what I'm expecting to start looking for a short, start considering going bearish on EU. But for now, economical wise, EU is having a sweet run, right? Is having a sweet run against the US dollar, and on the technical aspect, you could see that okay, we've been on a bullish trend, short-term bullish trend, right? So now we have a short-term bullish trend, and I'm looking to trade based off that short-term bullish trend to see if price going to invalidate this zone, then pull into my demand zone, then or create a new demand zone, then I'll trade up based off that demand zone, right? Now let's go to XAU USD. Alright, so now on XAU USD we have price already. Price on XAU has been on a bullish trend, right? So price has been on a bullish trend, and let's go to the 4-hour. Price has been on a bullish trend, and then created a new high, pulled into a demand zone, then we had a break of structure, then price pulled into this demand zone, this forward demand, then we had price didn't really break structure from here. We had this internal structural break, this internal price movement, but then we have price created a new demand before we had this break of structure. Right now this low is what created this high, right? So now we're looking at we are looking at 3 point of interest. Now I'm having 3 point of interest to see price react from those area on XAU, right? Because if price could fill up this inefficiency, react from this demand zone or this one. Now the thing is, I don't really know the one is going to react from, and it's not like I really have this I'm fixed on price reacting on one certain area, because we're dealing with probabilities, and I can't really tell you price must react on this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait to see if price is going to pull into this demand zone, then react based off this demand zone, give us our confirmation that this demand zone is holding. That's a shift in market structure to the upside. Then we might look to go bullish, right? Is until we see a shift in market structure to the upside, we're not looking to go bullish. We are not looking to go bullish on XA. We're not looking to go bullish on XAU, right? Alright, so guys, That is my bias on XAU and Euro USD. So I'm both having a bullish bias on the both assets, right? I'm looking to see if EU is going to invalidate this zone, create a new demand zone, then I'm going to trade based off that demand zone, or price is going to pull into this demand zone, react based off this demand zone, and give us a shift in market structure to the upside. Then I'm going to look to take EU bullish trade, right? So now whichever way, I'm looking to go bullish on EU and also on XAU USD. Alright guys, thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. I'm gonna update you guys on how the trade is gonna turn out. Alright, so